Good morning, Lakeview Intermediate. Today is Wednesday, March the 23rd. This is Lakeview Liftoff Live. Great to see everybody today. Let's get to it with our morning announcements. I got a lot to cover today. First off, I wanted to remind everybody, I've been watching all of our grades in the hallways, lunches, recess, especially with inside recess the last few days when you're transitioning from place to place, going from one like cafeteria to recess, in the mornings when we're leaving the band room, the pit, the gym. I'm really wanting to give it a go, and I'm looking for a grade to try it out where we have open seating. Like in the morning, you just sit wherever you like, and when your teachers come in, if you're fourth and fifth grade, you line up with your teachers when they come in, but you can sit wherever you like until then. Sixth grade can sit wherever they want and just go down the hall all together and go straight to your first hour class without having to be with your teacher. I don't know. I want to give it a shot, and I'm watching to see which grade I think is going to be the ones to give it a try. Maybe it could be all three, but I'd like to do that next week. So make sure you're showing me your best. I'm going to be asking our teachers. I'm going to be asking our playground monitors, cafeteria hosts, who they think is ready for that. And we'll give it a shot soon. So make sure you're giving your best so your grade might have that opportunity. Also, great job with class pictures yesterday. It went very quickly. It's hard to get all those classes done, and we were done in just over 2 hours. And that is really impressive for a school our size. And that is because teachers were ready. Students, you got lined up quick. You did a great job. So thank you, everybody, for a great job with that yesterday. Fifth grade, all fifth grade, and then sixth grade performance choir, only sixth graders who are in performance choir, and then all fifth graders are going to the musical tomorrow. And we will announce when we're ready to load buses. We'll be shuttling, so two different groups will go, and we'll be starting around 8:15 as we load. And we will start with, I'll send an email later with information on who's going to go when. But we will call by intercom when we're ready for you to load buses tomorrow morning, and we will be back in time for fifth grade lunch. Sixth grade performance choir students, remember to bring a sack lunch so that you can have lunch in Mrs. Baker's room when you all return, because you will miss sixth grade lunch. But fifth graders, you will be back in time for lunch. And then tomorrow is also Kona Ice Day, so bring your $2, $3, or $5 for Kona Ice. And this is a new announcement, fresh, hot off the press. No liftoff on Friday because fifth grade. We are about to have a meeting to talk about sixth grade course selection after liftoff is over today. And one of the courses you can choose is band. All right. And so we had choir come perform for you right before spring break. If you remember, there was a really cool jazz choir from UConn High School that performed for fifth graders in the pit. Well, now band wants you to hear what they have to offer to see if you want to be in band next year as well. And so Friday morning, fifth graders will stay in the gym when we dismiss. Sixth graders will leave. Fifth graders will stay and listen to a performance and presentation by our band program, so you can decide if band is something you might want to do. So there will be no liftoff on Friday for fourth and sixth grade. You'll just have some extra instructional time there. Fifth grade, we will stay in the gym and do that until about 8:05 before we head back to the pods. All right, so that is Friday. Next, it's time for Book Taco. All right, I'm going to try. You got to bear with me here because I got to make sure I announce this right. Mrs. Gosen wanted me to share results for Book Taco. So hang on just a minute here as I get my screen to her screen. So here we go. I'm really excited. You all have done a great job. A lot of students participating in Book Taco, and Mrs. Gosen definitely wanted to celebrate you. Okay, here it comes. So Book Taco results. And I'm going to make this full screen as I read. So Mrs. Gosen says LIS rocks reading. And here we go with fourth grade. So in fourth grade, our winning group was Miss Roach's class in Pod 7 with 17.9%. And so Miss Roach's class, you have won snow cones. Fantastic. Congratulations. Fifth grade winners, Mrs. Ellis's class. Look at that, 19.7% of the activities there. Mrs. Gosen wanted me to do a special attention. She wanted me to announce that they won for fifth grade with 786 passing activities. 786 just in Mrs. Ellis's class. And just barely beating out Mrs. York's class with 700, who had 729. 786 to 729, incredible numbers, and those numbers are very big. And so just that tells me that, like, Rundle's class, Bustos, all of you did an incredible job as well. If they had numbers that big and had that big of a percentage, you did a lot as well. So our fifth grade really rocked Book Taco. So Mrs. Ellis's class, snow cones for you. And in sixth grade, the winning class goes to Stewart's fifth hour. Stewart's fifth hour with 22.5% of the activities. So congratulations to Stewart's fifth hour. There's all the other classes there. S obviously stands for Stewart, E for Easter, but we had some great participation. So great job, Mrs. Stewart's fifth hour. And then Mrs. Gosen wanted me to announce that LIS students that completed passing activities graded by their teachers from February 11th to March 9th get to come to the library to choose one free item from the concession. So there you go. If you did any passing activities graded by your teachers from February 11th to March 19th, last month, you can come to the library at a time the concession is open and get a free item. And she said there were 6,091 passing activities in the entire school. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. If my math is right, that's an average of about 10 per student. That's fantastic. All right. So she says, way to go with Book Taco. Reading is delicious with Book Taco. Love that. So congratulations again. Fantastic job to everybody who participated in Book Taco. Great job. I'm proud of you all. All right. Next, I think, let me get my screen back up here, back to Liftoff. I think it's time for the Miller 5 shout out. Today's Miller 5 shout out goes to Cohen Croft and Enzo Bonilla. Cohen and Enzo, I'm looking at you. Let me tell you why. I have a shout out from Mrs. York. Mrs. York says, we are in the middle of a March Math Madness competition in our class. These boys were the top 2 in our class. She said, after they finished their quizzes, they went across the room and congratulated each other. She said it was an amazing example of being relational and having good sportsmanship. And she said what great kids they are. And she is so proud of both of them. Fantastic job I love some competition. Competition is fun, just like we just did with Book Taco, but it's great to show relational skills when you win and when you lose. And Cohen and Enzo, you did that. And that is why you are today's Miller 5 shout out. Congratulations. All right, let's bring in Mrs. Mann and Miss Conklin. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I know you're about ready to talk sixth grade course selection with our fifth graders, but what else is going on today?
Well, we have a couple of holidays today. No food holidays today that I'm going to tell you about.
Aww.
But I'm going to start off with the national holiday. It's National Puppy Day. So I had to throw that in there. I love puppies. Puppies make people happy. So
they do.
But I have 2 world holidays for you, and I just had to put both of them in there. This first one's for you, Mr. Hine. It's World Meteorological Day. That's a tough word to say, by the way.
Meteorological
Day. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And this one is for several of our teachers. It's World Math Day.
World Math Day.
So get those brains warmed up for math class, because those teachers are going to exercise those brains because it's World Math Day. And you don't just do math in math class. You use math all over.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So fantastic. I love that. And those who don't know, I was a meteorology guy. I was a storm chaser back in my college days before I decided to teach science. So yeah, that's why Mrs. Mann said that. I definitely love the weather. So fantastic. All right. Let's see what we've got. Time for a corny joke. And I've got to find my hat. The corny joke hat, I don't know what I did with it. I'm serious. It's missing. So pretend, but here we go. Corny joke of the day. Where does an electric cord go to shop?
I don't know.
The outlet mall.
That was good.
That was good. That was really good. I liked that one.
Super corny. That's definitely a groaner. So, all right. Well, if you all would stick around, I'd love it if you'd help me launch the day here in just a moment. I do have one more announcement that I was reminded of. Thank you, Miss Rocha, for reminding me. Those of you who do after-school tutoring, we will not have tutoring next Tuesday, which is March 29th, because teachers have a meeting they have to be at, so we don't have any tutors available. So we will not have tutoring next Tuesday. Thank you for the reminder, Miss Rocha. All right. Let's get to our pledges. If everyone would please stand right where they are, ready and respectful. Attention, salute, and pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now the Oklahoma flag. I salute the flag of the state of Oklahoma. Its symbols of peace unite all people. At this time, we'll pause for a moment of silence to reflect, meditate, pray, or engage in other silent activity. Our moment of silence begins now. All right, let's launch this day. And then 5th grade, remember, as soon as this broadcast ends, you are joining us in that Zoom. And students, be ready to listen about exciting choices we even have some new choices in 6th grade next year. So we're looking forward to sharing that with you. So be ready to listen in just a couple of minutes. All right, ladies, are we ready? We are
Lakeview.
We are not
Average.
We will strive
For the Miller 5.
And whatever it takes, we will
Grow.
3, 2, 1.
Lift off.
All right. Have a wonderful Wednesday, everybody. See ya.